Welcome back to building a house every day for 30 days in Minecraft. Today we're on day 8 and we are going to be doing another type of medieval design, and the bottom half of this house is a stone texture and the top part is a white texture. And I will show you what we are basing this house off of right now with this reference. And I am trying to work on the arch of this doorway, and it gave me a little bit of trouble until I figured out that I should actually move this arch of the door forward, because the arch of the door is actually white. And I move that, eventually I move it, maybe later on, but I'm working on the white part, or the white layer of the house, and it's going to be calcite. It's going to be calcite and diorite mainly. I tried using with polished diorite and I at the time didn't like it. Looking back at the video, I actually do really like this design, but I removed it at the time, so it's not going to be in the final build. And I'm trying to really do these gradients. That's what I've been really trying to work on, is gradients and getting that depth and working on the roofs. So this is almost where I'm figuring out that I should move it forward and building it out of completely white. So in a second I'm gonna move this forward. There we go. Move that forward, and then I'm gonna go to the front and we're gonna work on the window. And I also moved some of the door forward, as you can see on that top part, to give more, I can't think of another word other than like 3D, but there's other words to use. I had to search up other words to use for these videos, because 3D is not exactly the right word, but more, look, more 3D. It's protruded out to show that this is not a flat faced house. And I'm working on this part that is also protruding out, which is this window, and then I'm going to be working on these walls. And I'm still trying to figure out the window design. I decided to go with blue because I just really liked the look of the blue for this particular house with the white. And then I'm going to use mushroom stems or mushroom blocks for it. And then this part is actually using inspiration from the reference here for going around. And I do change it because I'm trying to, again, get that 3D effect protruded out and that depth to it. But right now we're just trying to figure out how, or I was trying to figure out at the time, I should say, how to move this out away from the build and it's not so square. So that's what I was trying to figure out at the moment. And I go around here with the spruce logs, stripped logs, and then this is where I actually will fill it out again, and I figured out how I want to protrude it out so that it's not just that flat face on top of itself. And then I go around and doing what we did earlier, but again with it not being that flat face, and it looks a lot better in my opinion. Now we're gonna be working on this window, another window with that blue stained glass, and I'm filling it in with stripped spruce logs and more stripped spruce logs to give the effect for the not spacing, but for the outline of the window. And then I move this forward. I'm messing around trying to find a design I like, and also matching the design on the other side of that window so it looks right to me. And then I'm gonna replace the stairs on that bottom as of dark oak stairs. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do is a roof. And right now, to me, this looks like a modern build, or somewhat a modern type build, not as much medieval, but it does at the end kind of turn out a little medieval. Make sure to comment down below if you have any ideas on what I should do. I'm gonna add some supports, some spruce logs, or spruce logs for the supports, or showing that it has support on the thing. And then I'm working on this roof. And the roof, I did a lot of different variations and tried lots of different designs. This first one kind of turns out into being a rocket ship. You'll see it really looks like a rocket ship, almost like from Space Invaders or something like that. And I'm like, well, that's definitely not what I was going for. I wasn't going for a spaceship. So I go back to the drawing board and I try to mess around with it. I still couldn't get it fixed. Try to make it more circular, not arched, and it's the bottom part that really messes it up. But I try again and decide to do it one more time and see, and then I'm like, no, that's not working. Eventually it kind of turns into it just turns into an A-frame, because it just was not working for the other designs that I was trying. And then I'm still messing around trying to figure out some other, because this experiment that I'm doing is to really practice my builds and trying to get different designs in there. And I copied on the other side, realized it was the wrong way, rotated it in Axiom, and then copied it on this other side. And then filling this in all the way around. And then I realized it's a little weird on this side for the window, so I'm fixing it so that it actually has a roof above that window and looks good. It's not the best, but it doesn't look bad necessarily. And then this is honestly the major part of the build right here, but I finished the roof. And then some other things I do is I add a little window here to, add some light in there, and also to break up the roof a little bit. And I think I do add a chimney. I can't remember, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure we will add a chimney, but we're figuring it out. We tried using iron bars. I think I should have honestly stayed with iron bars, but I didn't, and I replaced it out with shroom lights to give the effect that, someone's home. I should have kept it with iron bars. I think it would have looked better. And then right here, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Messing around with stuff, checking things that everything is good, doing some 3D around. Add some lanterns there, or lecterns, no, lanterns there. And adding some greenery around, and it looks like I did do a chimney, at least on this build. I decided grass didn't look great, so I did rooted dirt for the last bit. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.